Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Started, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Goff. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Draw play for Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here's big. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Goff. Out of the backfield, he's got Malcolm Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
At the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. First down, L.A. Goff finding Reynolds there. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. So really a nice drive there for the first points of the game.
And how about the fact that it was a run by the wide receiver that got him into the end zone, Brandon? You know, these guys, we know they're not afraid to open up the playbook. And they showed it to us right there on the first drive.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now Dak Prescott leading the way onto the field. His 5th year now as a starter as he gets the keys again to this Dallas Cowboys offense.
You hear so many discussions about Dak Prescott. Is he one of the top quarterbacks in the league? Is he still ascending? What does he need to do to get there? All I know is that when he's in control of the Dallas offense, they were #1 in the league last year in terms of yards per play, and he was 2nd in the league in passing yards with over 4,900. This guy gets it done, and his team really likes him as their leader.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. Prescott to the rookie Lamb. 1st down, Cowboys. Our quarterback matchup here is certainly one that bears watching. Dak Prescott and Jared Goff. They finished 2nd and 3rd in the NFL in passing yards a year ago behind Jameis Winston. Prescott at 4,902, and then Goff at 4,638. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier. He's brought down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Prescott from the gun. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. On the return is Henderson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He starts the drive by handing it to Brown. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is gone. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Goff. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's gone. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Prescott on 1st down. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be out right at the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The extra receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7 at the Rams' 31-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now back to the ground with Elliott. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Aaron Donald on the stop. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Jalen Ramsey.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Cowboys 6.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Malcolm Brown and the Rams offense about set to begin their next drive. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return. First opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got it. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
A gain of 10 yards.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Interesting, a chip shot field goal here would give them the lead, but instead, they're going on 4th down. Prescott now. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, it's Brown, and he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Brown. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18.
The ball carrier.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the air now with Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. That's taken in. Complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Goff. They'll get this one to Cup complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it here with Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. A run here with Brown. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now Goff on first down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Cowboys' 46-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They go with Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Gerald McCoy able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2nd and 8 coming up. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. Here comes Webster. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now a first down throw. Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Rams first down.
Goff fakes the give to Brown. He'll throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
It's second down.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Goff looking middle, and it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But now it's third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
The Rams on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Goff. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up 4th.
Incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Sam Sloman is on. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Rams 7, Cowboys 6.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat, make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. draw play. Elliott. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He hasn't had his usual star-studded performance so far, but still the 2nd quarter, and they're still up on the scoreboard.
And sometimes even as a decoy, you can have a big impact on the game, and that's what we've seen thus far. They're still able to get it done. They found other ways. They haven't had to utilize him as a top priority just yet, but you know he's waiting and available.
Yeah, now the question is, how will they utilize him here? Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action, but other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Woods. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man, it's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
First down. It's Brown. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
There's Gerald McCoy on the tackle. Now in his first year with the Cowboys after 6 Pro Bowl appearances in Tampa and 1 good season in Carolina.
Cowboys 39-yard line.
2nd and 8. Goff. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee.
Goff's pass.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Rams 7, Cowboys 6.
Gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. On 1st and 10, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. His throw incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Prescott yet again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, they're the man That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
Malcolm Brown and the Rams offense about set to begin their next drive. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Goff. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Goff throwing again. Man open left side is Brown. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. To the air again. Goff. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. It was Ezekiel Elliott who put together a solid first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. First down, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Toss left to Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing, Prescott, throw left side, complete. That's Elliott, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
2nd and 12. Again, it's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ballgame now, and he's got a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Goff on first down. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Brown. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Goff now looking to throw. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup.
It's a gain of 10.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Brown. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brown, the ball carrier.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run now with Brown. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
It's no mystery. Missed field goals have been a big problem. So here, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is Brown on the carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Now Sam Sloman is on. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10.
13. Rams 10.
So the 3 points there gets them a bit closer, but you can bet there's probably some guys on that sideline, Charles, thinking we deserve a better play.
No doubt, Brandon. Those 2 misses earlier are kind of hanging over them right about now. In a tight one like this, if those are makes, then obviously this is a completely different game.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9. Prescott, he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the red zone now, Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On second and goal, Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Leonard Floyd, his second sack of the night.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the third quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick 6, and I don't know, the rest of this second half shaping up to be very interesting. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is Tony Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dak and the Cowboys ready for their next possession. And he's probably wondering, how do I get that mojo back from the first half that he seems to have lost a little bit here in the third quarter?
And every guy has his whisperer on the team. You know, that one guy who can say things to him that other people can't. Right now, he's looking for that guy to kind of, hey, we're good. We're good. One interception. Just get it back. Get back to being who you are. And this team will be okay.
Yeah, because they led at halftime, trailing now. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
50-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Prescott now from the 50. This to Jarwin. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Down at the 40.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. These strong safeties, some people may not realize that it's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
28-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep,
run what you do best.
Exactly.
Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Goff on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be the 35, gain of 7. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on in man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Second and 11. To throw is Goff. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Prescott from the gun on third. Well, he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So a challenge is upon us. I tell you, close game, fourth quarter. This is a huge decision.
Oh, no doubt about that, partner. A lot has to be riding on this call. And you know, it is a tight one because it has to be indisputable visual evidence in order to change it. Now, here's the big question. Do they actually have that evidence?
We're about to find out. I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. He starts the drive by handing it to Brown. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
On first down, Goff. shoves him away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
This is Brown on the draw play. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 3rd down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. On 1st and 10, Goff. It's complete to Brown, right side. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
On 2nd down, it's Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 53. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Rams 17, Cowboys 13.
Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, they didn't fall behind any further thanks to that missed field goal, but still staring at this 4th quarter deficit. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup there. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
LA set to take over again on offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the interception, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing again is Goff. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a first and 10 at the 11. This is Brown. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Number 34, Malcolm Brown, the ball carrier. Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. To throw, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Goff and Tyler Higbee hooking up. And the Rams add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, your 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They need a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abukum in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. The Cowboys will go. Prescott looking deep in the direction of... It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets him back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field.
Well, partner, it was a slow start, but boy, the numbers here in the second half.
Well, they're kind of telling the story right now, aren't they?
Not only are they telling it, they're shouting it because now he sees the opportunities that are coming his way, and it doesn't matter whether it's 1 or 100, he's going up and getting the football.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they'll have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From the 50, it's Goff. Well, that'll be caught by Kupp. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Cooper Kupp. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here in Brown. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run the counter. Brown fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Goff. They'll get this one to Kupp complete. The Cowboys disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they will take a knee here. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still second down.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So here now, Sam Sloman in a big spot. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.